Hi everyone, it's Brad Filipponi from BoxBrownie.com. Today I get to have a bit of fun and analyse a photo shoot, 10-day photos. So let's see what they've done right and let's see what they've done wrong. Let's get into it. All right everybody, here we have our first shot of this photo shoot. It's the front of the house. Let's start talking about it. A few things that really jump out at me, is this rubbish or debris, whatever you want to call it, here on the side access area. Looks like a water tank and the front car seats out of the car. These items are pretty heavy to move, so photographers couldn't be expected to move it. But of course, this can easily be edited out in the image enhancement item removal process. So keep that in mind. Another thing that really jumps out, this house has been shot very straight on. You can see that there's no diameter in the house. I can't see that side wall. If you had have actually shot it more to the left or our left, you're actually going to bring in that side wall, which is going to create a lot of space in the front of the home. So another great tip there. I'm also having a look around. This blind's closed, as we've spoken about before. Always open blinds when you're shooting the front or rear of a home. Otherwise, it just doesn't look lived in, or it looks like it's been shut up or something like that. Never the best look. And also, speaking of blinds, see this exterior pull down blind here? That really needed to be wheeled up so it was level with the other side here. Obviously opening up the balcony, really creating space once again, and overall a better shot. You may look at the image and think you're sort of looking a little bit up towards the house. It is a double-story home. So what you can do is actually walk back to almost the front of the driveway where it meets the road and shoot from there and slightly zoom in. That's going to help with that. Apart from that, pretty good looking image anyway, just those small tips moving forward. Here we have the rear balcony, which looks great. I love it how these doors, these sort of servery doors are open. Love it, always great. These doors here are open too, which is, ideal. A few things that are jumping out at me as well. All our chairs are straight, so good job there. But things I would have removed personally would be this mat here, once again to create space. If it's not needed, get rid of it. And there's also a cat bed here and a cat's bowl, water bowl by the looks of it. Just by removing those couple of small items would have made this image look a lot better. But overall not bad, but me being me, I always find stuff to pick at, so let's move on. Here we have a bedroom, maybe a master bedroom shot or even a second bedroom. The photographer's done well by trying to include the door handle in the shot. But look, you either have it or you don't. In this circumstance, I would have liked to see a lot more door in the shot to frame it nicely, no door frames. And I would have tried to avoid this sort of stuff here as well. Even if you moved it to the side, just doesn't need to be there. And look, all our pillows are fairly straight. Each their own how you stage pillows. These are okay as long as they're looking straight and even. That's all we really look for. Also, our doona cover is very free of creases and things like that, so I'm really happy there. Only thing I don't really like about this image is these books sitting here and these power cords. So it takes 2 seconds to push them in and move them out of shot. Otherwise, we can also do it in the image enhancement process. And lastly, these speakers here on the CD player, me being me, I would have pushed them together so they're nice and neat. But enough about that, let's move on to the next image. We have a bathroom shot here. I do like it how the photographers open this window up, once again creating space. You're not seeing any neighbors or roof or anything out there that looks untoward. So that's great, create space, I like that. Once again, I would have picked up this bath mat, got rid of it, doesn't need to be there. And also too, see these towels? I would have folded them a bit nicer. I don't like it when they overlap like this. There's great folds you can do. So yeah, just keep that in mind. The plant here is okay. Look, I'm a bit yes and no with this one. It does create color, so that's always a good thing. But I can't even see the tapware or anything like that. Lastly on this shot, it's shot too low. People aren't walking around on their hands and knees looking at the bathrooms or the home. They're walking around, so make sure you shoot everything at eye level. Your buyers, your agent, anyone you work with won't be disappointed in that way. So we'll keep carrying on. What I do like is the door ratio in the shot. That's really what you want to look for. Obviously, if you shot it higher, that doorknob would be sitting a bit lower, which would be perfect, roughly here or here. And once you bring that shot up, it's always going to frame it a lot nicer. Here's our patio area. Great shot. Don't really see, balcony. It's great shot of the balcony. Don't see anything wrong with this image. Lots of tree foliage, which is great. Don't see any neighbors, which is even better. What I don't, or you could probably already pick it out, the photo's blurry. We can't fix blurry photos at BoxBrownie.com. When we do, you're gonna know about it, trust me. So look, great angle, probably could have been shot maybe a couple of steps back to create space. And if it was in focus, of course, it'd be a perler. This image here, let's call it a living area, not a dining area, we'll call it a living area. We have one of those exercise vibration machines here. Look, they're pretty heavy. I do know that from experience. So look, having that in the corner is okay. One thing I would have done is open up this door. Once again, create space in the room, just makes it look nicer. What I do like is the fans off, so I know exactly what type of fan is included in the sale. Apart from that, not much else wrong with this image. If you did want to go one step further, you could have brought these blinds down. They are that Venetian, sort of metal looking blind. Just don't have them fully closed, have them like partially open. That way you won't see the neighbors, you're letting light in, and it doesn't look like you're trying to hide anything. We'll move forward. Kitchen shot. Few things here I can really see straight away. I love bread, I love toast, but not in my shots. Chopping board doesn't need to be there. Either there's this stack of paper. Takes 2 seconds to move that out of shot, or even if you wanted to maybe move it more to my right, so that's out of the shot as well. Lastly, I would have got rid of this dish rack. Takes 1 second to move that. You could even put that stuff literally on the floor down here. You're not gonna see it in the shot, and then your shot's gonna look a lot cleaner. Apart from that, what I do like, all our cupboards look like they are all closed evenly. You can always tell that by all the lines in the cabinetry and stuff like that. So good job there, photographer. And fruit bowls, I'm always a big fan of. Adds color. Everyone loves fruit. It's fruity as. We'll keep moving. Here we have like a hallway with a couch and that backs onto the kitchen area. Not much we can do here. I do like how the doors are open. That looks like a cupboard space here, so that door can stay shut. These doors here are open, which is always a good thing, creating space. Back into the kitchen, I would have removed that mat on the ground, and I also would have removed this dish rack. Everything else is great. If you wanted to make this photo a little bit better, I probably would have angled it a little bit more down. There's a little bit too much roof in there in my liking. Always got to have that even roof to floor or sky to ground ratio in your shots. Not bad, could be a tad better. Lastly, but not least, get rid of this mat as well. Now we have a back of the home or rear exterior shot of the house. Looks great, but I know it probably could look better. I feel that this image has probably been shot, a bit more to the right. I feel that, it's always nice to have even space on the left and right of your image, just frames it nicer. I can also tell that this photographer didn't do the hand trick. You can always tell that by any sun flares in your shots. If you see this sort of stuff here, your photographer's been shooting into the sun and they haven't done Brad's hand trick, so make sure you tell them about it. If you haven't seen it, jump on YouTube. There's a great video on that. All you do is block the sun with your hand. Don't cover any of the tree foliage or the home, only the sky and sun, and Box Brownie will fix it for you. Apart from that, great image. Frame it right, use the hand trick. This could have been a 9 out of 10, this shot. Back to the kitchen area, or maybe another kitchen area. Few things that jump out here. I love that this servery space is open. Always do that, please. I would have removed this tissue box up top, just because I know it's there. Even this little item here, you could have got rid of it. And lastly, always try and chuck the rain shields on if they work. A lot of the time, 9 times out of 10, they are blown, so there's nothing you can do about it. But if they do work, always check. It is always a nice touch. Lastly, I probably would have shot this kitchen a little bit further back. There is a wall here, I do understand, but I would have angled it nicely. Just looks really cropped in. I know that there's another door just beyond this from the other shot we just analyzed. So even if you incorporated the outside shot with the servery area and the kitchen getting 3 spaces in one, this would have really created space here. Just for future reference, same goes if you're shooting a kitchen as a hallway. It's always nice to include that hallway in your shot because it makes the area look bigger and it shows 2 spots in one. Well, there you have it. There's our 10 images. This is what our website looks like if you haven't seen it before. In this video, we've spoken about image enhancement and also item removal. Of course, it is free to sign up. There's no subscriptions to our service. We are photo editing on demand. So if you need anything photo editing related in real estate, think of BoxBrownie.com. And for more handy tips like this, visit our blog section or our YouTube channel. Can't wait to see you all next time.